Whoa, Mama!
Tim tumbled out of the portal. A three-eyed purple monster loomed over him.
So,
The creature rasped.
you built the swirly door thing?
Did I, take a wrong turn?
Tim mumbled.
Wrong turn?
The creature rumbled.
Perhaps. But some say fate has a funny way of delivering repairmen.
Look,
Tim stammered.
there must be some mistake. I'm just a kid looking for my mom. I can't remember how I got here.
The three-eyed monster chuckled.
You see, this swirly door is busted. It's supposed to bring in supplies. But lately, it's been malfunctioning, spitting out all sorts of oddities.
Tim gulped.
So, I'm a supply?
The monster snorted.
More like a spare part. But hey, maybe you can fix it. Prove yourself useful, and who knows, I might even help you find your way back to, what was it again? Your mommy.
Tim stared at the monster, then back at the swirling portal that pulsed ominously behind him. Stuck between a slimy overlord and a malfunctioning doorway to who knows where, he knew he had two options: fix the portal or become a permanent spare part.
All right,
He said.
let's see this swirly door.
The monster gestured with a clawed hand towards a pulsating mass of shimmering energy. Tim approached cautiously.
So, what seems to be the problem?
He asked. The monster, Grr, scratched his head.
Flickers too much, spits out wrong things. Used to bring us shiny metals and buckets of oil, you see. Now, it coughs up. Well, you.
Tim knelt, examining the projection device. He rummaged in his backpack and pulled out a pair of dented goggles and a frayed screwdriver. He mumbled.
Looks like the calibration's off. Needs a doohickey that I might not have.
Grr loomed closer.
No doohickeys? Then what good are you, spare part?
Tim met the monster's gaze.
Maybe I can improvise,
He said.
but I'll need your help, big guy.
Grr rumbled. Thus began an unlikely partnership. Tim salvaged thingamabobs from Grr's overflowing scrap heap and devised a makeshift stabilizer. Grr held components steady. Tim adjusted the final bolt.
All right,
He announced, stepping back.
let's see if this swirly door holds.
With a deep breath, he activated the stabilizer. The portal thrummed, the energy solidifying. It pulsed with a steady light. Grr rumbled.
Seems functional. Not bad, spare part. You might just be useful after all.
Tim grinned, but the thought of being a permanent spare part had been less than appealing.
So,
He asked.
about getting me back.
Grr chuckled.
Patience, little repairman. First, a test run. You wouldn't want to send you back to a wall, would you?
Tim frowned.
Right, test run.
Grr tossed a glowing green rock towards the swirling energy. It vanished with a hiss. After a moment, a metallic clang echoed from the other side. Grr's eyes gleamed.
Metal. Seems the delivery system is back online. Now, about your little trip home.
He extended a clawed finger, pointing at a swirling vortex smaller than the main portal.
This one leads to different dimensions. We can try calibrating it for your world, but be warned, it might be a bumpy ride.
Tim stepped forward.
I gotta find Mom. Bumpy ride or not, I'm in.
Grr rumbled, a sound that might have been respect. Together, they approached the smaller portal, a makeshift repairman and a three-eyed monster, united by a malfunctioning doorway and the hope of finding home. Tim took a deep breath.
All right, Gah!
He said.
Let's get Mom back.
Grr reached out and tapped a series of glowing symbols on the projection device. They pulsed in response, casting flickering shadows on Tim's face.
Hold on tight, spare part.
Grr rumbled.
This might tickle.
Tim squeezed his eyes shut. A wave of nausea washed over him as the portal throbbed with renewed energy. Colors swirled, sounds distorted, and for a moment, he felt like he was being stretched and twisted into a pretzel. Then, with a sickening lurch, everything stopped. He opened his eyes to find himself sprawled on a familiar rug. Sunlight streamed through a dusty window, illuminating a well-worn armchair and a stack of half-read books. It was his mom's reading nook, the heart of their tiny apartment. A choked sob escaped his lips. Relief washed over him, so powerful it almost hurt. He scrambled to his feet, a desperate hope blooming.
Mom!
He called out, his voice hoarse. Silence. He raced out of the room, his heart hammering in his chest. The apartment was empty, a chilling stillness in the air. Then he spotted a crumpled note stuck to the refrigerator door. His mom's handwriting scrawled across the page.
Timmy, gone looking for a rare book at the city library. Should be back by dinner. Don't touch the science project. Love, Mom.
Ha!
Tim laughed. Relief gave way to a surge of determination. He wouldn't let this setback stop him. He'd fixed one portal. He could find his way back to Gur and figure out a more permanent solution. Besides, there was a science project that definitely needed some supervision. Tim grabbed a dusty notebook from the table, his mind already buzzing with ideas. He had a feeling this was just the beginning of his adventures.
I keep on living in this time and place that I don't understand how to live. Every time I walk around, I can feel the pain. Every time I think about everything I've been through, I just wanna go to a place of home. I just wanna be what I haven't known. But somewhere deep inside I know there's gotta be more to be found. There's gotta be more to be found. Oh, take off, no, take off, no, take off. Maybe home isn't a place, but a feeling I can chase. Maybe it's the guiding light to break through this lonely night. Maybe it's the strength to grow into something I don't know. Maybe home is in my heart, a brand new hopeful start. So I'll keep searching, eyes wide open. Even when the path is broken, I'll gather strength from every tear and face each unfamiliar year. No longer lost, but on my way to find a brighter, better day. And though this time and place may seem unknown, I won't be lost, I'll find my own. This feeling's rising, warm and bright. I'll find my way and step into the side road my way, and step into the light.